Hello, I'm here to explain and talk about enemas, how to use them and why. So, Sister Jackie, what is it that you want to know?
Thank you, Magna. We first want to know, why would one want to do an enema?
You would want to do an enema because you have a plug and you don't have time and you need to relieve. I usually do that. But then it's also good to use an enema as part of a cleansing program.
Okay, that is good. And then, what do you think can one put in an enema jug or into an enema bag?
There's lots of plans and things people have, but I normally just use clean water, distilled water, purified water, but you can also do lemon water, and people can do coffee enemas. But do your own research about that.
Okay.
Basically, water or a lemon one.
And the amount of water that one would use would more or less depends on the kind of enema that you do now.
Yeah. But one would fill this one about 3/4 of it. Yeah. And if you have a clogged up colon and it's bad, and especially in the beginning, you will use less. And out and put some in and out, but not too much in the beginning. Later more.
And the temperature will then be body temperature, so one must just make sure that it's not too cold or too hot to use them.
Must be body temperature.
So how would you start to prepare your jug for doing an enema?
Okay, so this is a jug. There's a little nozzle there, and one would obviously put this in there. See that it's in properly, and then on the other side is this little, it's a tap. No, this goes this way. There's a tap that can open and close, so you obviously want to close it when you're busy, and then you can open it. So this you would obviously put on KY or what is it? Wat sit mens nog hier aan?
Some people use olive oil or coconut oil.
Yeah, coconut oil. I usually use coconut oil because I always have it. And then this is the part you insert into your anus. And then this is, so when it's in, you can open it. But what I normally do is, remember, this must be about 1 meter up. I'll make a bed in the bathroom, lie on the floor, so when I hook it onto the towel rail, it's about 1 meter. Sister Jackie, what do you do?
I take my jug and then I put it on an ironing board that's next to the bed. So at least 1 meter higher than where you are lying.
Yes.
And then what I've also found is to make sure that all the air is out of that
tube. Yes, that's important. So you let some water out, and otherwise there's air, but then you let, when water comes, you close. And then you insert, and then you open again, so that there's not air bubbles in the pipe. Yeah, that's important. And then you let it in until you feel, and let it in slowly. I don't know if it's the right thing, but what I do, I open it there, and then I pinch it here, and I just let it in very slowly, and because you can feel it, and then open a little bit and push it so that less water comes through the pipe, so that it goes in slower.
Yes, you don't want it to run in very fast, because it will really make you uncomfortable.
Too fast will definitely make you uncomfortable.
And while you're letting it go in, one can also just keep an eye on the level of the jug. Because you must close the tap again before the jug is empty. Otherwise, there will also be some.
Otherwise, there's more air.
Going in as well.
Yes.
So if you are now done with your enema, you've inserted all the water and you've closed the tap again, you've taken out the pipe, then how would you clean your enema jug or your bag then?
Look, this is clean water normally, but if you lose lemon or coffee or anything, you must wash it like you will wash your dishes. But what I normally do with this part is I wash it with sunlight, and then I I put some boiling water on, or even better to use diluted jig to disinfect. Yeah. And then what I have done wrong, I have put my thing, I had a different one in the cupboard, put towels on top, and what is myth?
Yes, it got some mold.
Yeah, it got some mold. So it needs air and it needs to dry.
And it's also important to rinse out, just make sure to rinse out that orange tube as well.
Yes.
Because sometimes there can be an accident, and then there can be some fecal matter that could have
moved back. Yeah. So you mustn't go closer, because then it will come back.
Yes.
Yeah. It must be a meter away. Yeah.
Okay, I think that is
that sounds good.
Yes, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
And if there's any questions, they can always just contact you and me to to discuss it with them and help them out a bit.
Yes, blessings on enema. I love an enema. In cases of emergency, it's great to have.
Thank you.